Hello, hello, hello. This is Robert. I'm going to try to do a small cello Sunday today. I believe today is November 17th or 19th. I put this on because it's a little chilly out. And I wrapped my hand because it's a little sore from practice. And after I found out that I got accepted by the Library of Congress, I was so excited. I've been playing it all weekend. And the good news is, though I was playing it, I developed another piece out of it. None of that out of that, but I just developed I'm going to compose a new piece. I'll play it today. It's called Robert's number 17. I might do this on Composers Wednesday. And I believe it's in G or D major. I have to figure it out. But anyhow, I have been accepted into the Library of Congress. It's all official now. It's because of piece number 10. I've wrote 16 pieces, going on 17, and they've become all more complex and complex. Here's number 13. Just to show you how big and longer they've become. Look, I put the Casantio just in the right place because it's like a dual major. You go from like the D major to the A major and then back and forth and back and forth. And I put a crescendo to slow down the last one and then adapt. So the adaptation from C, G, from the D to the A string, which is a switch over to the major, because it's a dual major, was slowed down precisely at the right time, which I predicted. And I must say they were very impressed at the Library of Congress, and they were so impressed that I made the pieces 1 longer, 2 more complex, and 3, this is most important, they make sense. That the sound good, be good. Now, when you hear it, it may not sound that great today, but it is. I'm not just saying it because well, yeah, Bob, you wrote it, and you're going to say, no. The Library of Congress will not accept you unless the piece is really good. Hi, whoever's watching me out there. Sonia, hi. I love that post you made today. You know what it looked like? An iced coffee, like in a champagne glass. It looks so good I wanted to drink it. I've got an iced coffee in the refrigerator. I might bring it out there on my cello Sunday, drink it so you can see. I love Sonia's. Sonia, keep doing a good job. Sonia's coffee notes. Open up your own coffee shops. I would go there rather than Starbucks. Okay, this is my letter. Robert's number 10 G major accepted. Thank you, Lord. And thank you all the men and women out there that join me. Someone's joining me now. Kelly, hi Kelly. And Rachel, if you're out there, hi. Okay. I can see kind of who joins and who don't a little bit. It puts in a box in the bottom left-hand side. Sonia, Laura, you're looking really nice and fabulous. Your posts last night were very nice. I like you. You look beautiful and very talented lady. Here's my number 10. This is the piece that got accepted. Well, I was talking about when I was switching over to German. Hi, German. I can give you a wave. Switching over, and I had to post. I thought because it's also G and D and G and D and G and E, G and E, G and E, G and E, so forth. And then when I got to G and D and G and D and G and D and G, I switched over to A and D. So I put a crescendo right in here. So when you start here and you come down this third line, you slow down, and it does make sense. I'll show it to you when I play it today. It goes down like this, and then finishes up, goes in this. I was actually going to make this longer even. I was going to go all the way down the page, make it like 2 pages, 1 or 2 pages. But I wanted to get it off to see how fast they did recognize the talent, though. I have been recognized. Somebody give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Anybody think that's good news of Bob making it to the Library of Congress after all that hot summer? Because I didn't go to the beach that much because it was too hot. there was not enough parking spaces, and I don't want to get skin cancer, literally. So I just spent more time practicing music than going back and forth to the beach. So I've had more downtime, and I said I might as well be productive with it. I cut out my cello Sundays and composers Wednesdays, but I was still like fooling with it a little bit, and this was born out of it all. Out of 16 pieces, number 10 made it. Now, mind you, they sent back one or two. If you want to see them in a post in the future, I'll show them to you. But they still accepted them, but I can fix them and send them back, but that's $285. I can't afford that. This was $85 to send through. Now, I'm going to have that. I'm going to have that and this. I had it laminated. Put it in a frame, if you will. Okay. And put it. And it will say, like on the brass thing on the bottom, Roberts number 10 in G major, accepted by the Library of Congress, November 12th, 2019. See, it shows you a lot of hard work, but I really had to think outside the box. I had to really go up 2 or 3 steps levels up to Beethoven's level, where they were calling him mad, and he said it has to be from the gut, but it's true. You have to be from the gut. It has to be from the heart, the mind, the body, the spirit. It's ooh. So let me play today. I'm very excited today. I have a small cello Sunday. I hope you enjoy it today. I'm actually put this here because this actually, I don't have my stand set up. I got to get it out of the car. Again, I have my hand wrapped up because I've been practicing so much. When I got excited, I didn't even go out for the weekend. I was going to go out to the movies or something. I stayed home and practiced more because I was trying to absorb. Hi Laura, hi Sonia, hi teacher, hi Bootsy, hi German, hi Kelly. I was trying to absorb all this. Sometimes I do such good things with music and writing also. I got awards for writing. That by the time I absorb it all, like if you look at the Writer's Digest 2017 honorary mention, I got that for Life of a Blue Nose. So I'm not trying to sell books here, but I'm just trying to say, when you get something done that's really important like this and has an official number, look at that. Laura, Sonia, look at that official number. Registration. It's got my name and everything on it. I don't know if you can see that right. It's hard to see what you can see and I can't see in here because someone's joined. And Frederick, hi Frederick. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Okay. Now, look, Frederick, I made it to the Library of Congress. Robert's number 10 in D major. And I'm going to play it. Here it is here. All right, so let me get this played. My hand's wrapped because it's a little sore because I've been practicing so much. I actually developed another piece that's called Robert's number 17 in D major. Or it might be G major. I have to go over it in my head because I was trying to practice this. It was so complex that I was trying to do it in my head last night. I finally got it before I went to bed, so let me do it while I'm thinking on it. Thank you and welcome to another Roberts Cello Sunday. I know I haven't even played yet. I'm gabbing too much. You know what it is? I need one of Sonia's coffees. Sonia, get a coffee shop. You can call Sonia's Coffee Notes. With each cup of coffee comes sweet notes. I'm telling you, make $1 million. I'll go there and drink coffee. Okay, now, gotta tight that tail pieces. I gotta think about how I play it. Thinking about how I play it and how and this piece is like, now it's not going to sound that good or that bad, but it's going to sound a little awkward. But I believe I'm going to have to be standing later on. I might try today to actually play the A part in it. The A part is more complex than anything, but I can do it sitting. So it starts with G and D. All the way down, and then it goes to A and D. It bounces. I call it bouncing, but if I ever make it to composer school, they're going to say, "Oh my God, how do you know this?" I'm going to say, because you have to play 10 years on one instrument and then you learn it from there. Thank you. All right, so it starts at G and D. My shoulder is that is very tedious on one shoulder, I'm telling you, especially cold damp weather that we're getting now. It's raining, snowing, everything. That was Robert's number 10 D major. Now I know it may or may not sound real good, but again, I think if I was standing and I switched over and I went like sounds better. Well, that sound a lot better. Now that's what the ending sounds like standing. Now, the reason being is the cello, okay, is good seated, but you should practice sitting and standing. My part I made so complex that this is going to sound a little unusual to the cellos or anybody who plays an instrument out there. If you seat while you're playing the flute, the violin, the viola, the cello. Oh, I can just do this from the seated position or the standing position. True. But with the cello, it's like a half and half. So you start playing this, and then if you go over here, it's kind of like a leaning forward until, so we go. And see, don't sound really as good as when you stand. So this piece, they must have one maestro student. I know they got people from everywhere, Juilliard, all kinds of big colleges. One would stand and one would sit, because believe it or not, this piece I made so complex that it's better if you have two cellists playing one piece, one sitting, one standing. Now, I know to all musicians that's not going to sound unusual at all. It sounds like a duet. It sounds like a duet. I was going to write a duet, but I asked my teacher, but he kind of declined on it. So it's not that I originally wanted it as a duet, but the point of the matter is it sounds better if you do the first section seated and the second section standing. Okay, if you can if you can get there. Boy, they wanted complexity, they got it, right, guys? Men and women on Facebook, right, Laura, Sonia? They wanted harder, so Bob gave it to them harder, and I got to accept it. So, the moral of that story is, don't ever give up. Try again. Don't give up. Okay, now I'm going to do my other instruments. I hope you enjoy that. Oh, I didn't play my new piece, did I? Okay, if anybody wants to see that, give me a thumbs up. And if you like Robert's number 10 in D major, would you give me a thumbs up and say, Bob, it sounds good? It would really make my entire life. I mean, my entire life is perfect now that I got the letter from the Library of Congress. But you guys can make it twice, the men and women, the guys and girls, the men and women out there, make it twice as good with a thumbs up and say, Bob, that Robert's number 10 sounds great. Thank you. I'm going to play that number 17 now, so I can see what it looks like, because I'm going to have to start to put it down in my composition book. Oh, someone else join me. I can't see. I can't see who it is, but okay. Hi, Kelly. Hi, everyone out there. Okay. So this piece is Robert's number 17. I think it's in G major, C major, if I can do it. Wasn't that beautiful? And I actually wrote that within a matter of minutes when I was trying to configure, when they mailed me back my piece, Robert's number 10. I was last night and the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I had it since November 12th. I got approved. Thank you, God. I got approved. So, being I got approved, I wanted to play it. You know, I walk the walk and talk the talk. In other words, I can read, write, and cite, play, get approved, and replay it for everybody on Cello Sunday. Some people are even mentioning to me, Bob, 16 pieces, you should come up with your own CD. I said, I have my own CDs, but they're all student recitals. But you know, I'm thinking about it. I guess it would be solo. A solo CD. Robert's 1 through 16 and maybe 17, because that 17 was sweet. Wasn't that sweet when it ended on that C? It just ended. That's what I was doing a lot last night, was pizzicato, because I was trying to figure out the different notations. Oh, let me bow. Thank you. Thank you. And if you like Robert's number D, please, Sonia, Bootsy, teacher, Laura, Kelly, German, everyone, give Robert a big thumbs up and say, Robert, your Robert's number 10 is fantastic. Thank you. It's pretty hard and tedious to play, but remember, they were pressuring me, which I knew they were going to, because Robert's number 1 in G major on the violin is a very simple. It's not very simple, but I actually like it. I think it should be approved. I think if I rewrote it and put it in this book, which I did, I'll show it to you now, it would be approved. It would be approved. But if you send something back a second time and it's improved or revised or whatever, redirected, rewrote, it's $285. I can't afford it. I should start my own foundation, Classical Music Foundation, to fund classical musicians that are just starting out. And have a GoFundMe thing, and people send money, and we can use it to help out musicians and composers that are just starting out, that are trying to get accepted in other realms, schools, Library of Congress, wherever, and the money would be sent to them, and they could set, because the second time, if I sent Robert's number G in the second time, It's not $85 no more. It's $275. Now, mind you, I already sent in like over 10 pieces, almost 16 pieces. Those are $85 a piece. So do the math on that. Just round it off to 100. That's $1,600. But they still have a lot of them. They've only sent back 2. They liked them, but they were a little bit too short, but they did like them. And there it is. I hope you liked it. Yay for Robert. Okay. Okay, so let me show you Robert's number 1 in G major, my first piece I've ever written. Hi, hi everyone. Did not expect a lot of people today. Didn't know what to expect today. This piece I sent off too. This is Robert's. Do you believe I don't know the number on this one? It's got so many notaries and things. I don't know which number it is. I think this is what they call all strings. They have this. I believe it's number 11 or 12. It's called all strings, which that piece is in here in this book, and I'm more proud of that. It is. It is. It's all strings. Here it is here. I accidentally found it. I don't know if they're going to approve that piece or not, but I think that's a real masterpiece. Because I'm thinking if I use all the strings, then to me, what can they say? They can't say it's not complex enough. Who knows though? I had to double up and do a double major, and I was almost create a piece. I heard of Beethoven creating pieces where it literally might take 2 people to play. So maybe because of Bach's birthday in March 2019 was a catalyst to start me writing, as where I kicked off on Beethoven's duality on writing music. Duality meaning dual or 2. So my pieces would, ironically, you could use 2 players to play certain pieces that I have composed. Thank you. This is Robert's number 1 D major. I'm going to play for the violin now. And I really think it's short, but I had to start somewhere, and it wasn't on this paper. I drew the lines on some printing paper. It wasn't approved or disapproved. They just sent it back to me and told me to make my corrections. So I had treble clef. Remember, I'm drawing these notes by hand. This is not done by a computer. I'm doing these by hand, meaning I'm writing each note, each crescendo, each alto clef, each treble clef. I'm doing it by hand with a pencil, and I wanted to feel what Beethoven felt. I wanted to feel what Mozart felt, and I did. And I'll tell you what it felt like. Amazing. It felt like almost after I composed a piece and I finished it up and I tried it out, it felt like God unscrewed my head, opened it up, and just poured the notes into my head. You hear Oppenheimer and Albert Einstein say it was God's work that made me do this, and E equals MC squared. And Beethoven, Bach, and Mozart all say this was God's work. And you know what? It is. It is. It's just having belief in yourself, in the musician that you're thinking about. Like I was thinking about Bach and Beethoven, a little bit of Mozart, and believing in myself and just letting it happening and hearing it and then putting it down on paper and playing it. I should be giving out like seminars at Juilliard. I'd say, how do you know all this? I would say, you really want to know? Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, and God. Amen. Okay. Get out, really? No, just joking. No, really. Really. Welcome to Bob's Cello Sunday. Now I'm going to do Robert's number 10 in D major. Thank you. If you approve of Robert's number 1 in D major, let me know. Okay. I didn't think I was going to be out there this long because I just wanted to play the piece. So I'm going to finish up in a little bit here. I'll tell you, working at gym's one thing, but working out with musical instruments until you get a pump, your shoulders and your body's getting all pumped up. At least we can say as musicians, we stay in shape while we play our instruments. This is getting a little cumbersome now. It's hard to play with my sponge with the hoodie on. So excuse me. And I have been working out over the summer. Besides going to the beach, it was so god awful hot. It was 115 days, certain days. I did play the violin. Look at those guns, really got pumped up, huh? Wow. 16-inch arms over the summer. Working out does pay off. It keeps you in shape too. Because playing that big boy instrument. Hello, Kaya. Hello, Kelly. Hello, German. Hello, Frederick. Glad to see you again, Frederick. Adamus and Kelly. Okay. And Laura and Sonia. Well, the birds are chirping out there, so the rain must stop. And God must. I will stop the rain so Robert can play his music. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Okay, here's the viola, and I'm going to play a piece that I wrote on the viola too. Okay. Ironically, I tried to play that piece that I just played on the viola, on the cello, on the viola. You can play it on 2 instruments, by the way. A lot of my pieces are like that. They're transferable. I'll play it right now for you. This is Robert's number 10 in D major for the viola, but it's actually designed for the cello. Thank you. And I'm very proud of that fact. Thank you. So, C, G, D. On the day. Thank you. Tell me that doesn't sound fantastic or pretty good for the viola. And that's why I'm proud of this piece too, because I can resubmit this piece for the viola using basically the same scale as alto clef. It's on the D scale, so I may do that too. So that'd be maybe piece number 18 that I have to send to the Library of Congress, which I hope gets approved. Thank God, not going. And now I'm going to play my regular thing I play for the viola. I already practiced this morning, so you guys really get it out of me, men and women. Thank you, though. Thank you. Thank you. That first thing you heard, this was like Robert's number 5 or 6 for the viola. I'll play it real quick for you, or part of it. My sponges have become more worn out through the years. And the viola's a little bit out of tune. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that like that. If you joined me out there, Bootsy, thank you. If you joined me and teacher, Laura, Sonia, and I do have an iced coffee I should show today. Um, Actually, I could use it. Can you wait a minute? I have to get my flute. I'm getting my flute. Hold on. I'll be right back. Please. Maestro, composer Robert will be back shortly. Please stand by. Forgot my flute. And the reason why sometimes I ask for everyone to say if they like my new piece, Robert's number 10 in D major, because I already got one done for number 17, number 18 already. And it inspires me if everybody says they like it. It inspires me more to write. Not thinking I'm only just writing for myself, but I'm writing for others. And then I produce a CD someday, God willing. I don't know how much it costs. Like again, it has CDs, but they're all student recitals. I don't know, maybe I could use like posts like this to send to the companies to say, hey, do you like me or not? So, this is a pretty lot of things I play for Cello Sunday, but I had a lot to get off my mind. Mary Hallelujah Lamb, thank you. As you can see, I've still been practicing on the flute, keeping it clean. Oh, thank you. Keeping it upright, keeping it righteous, keeping everything the way that it's supposed to be. I need to put this away real quick. I can't believe I actually developed 1 or 2 new pieces yesterday and today. It's fantastic. 16 to 17, 18. And something I picked up too. I wanted to show everyone today. Thank you for joining me on Cello Sunday. Hi. See other people joining me. I've been fooling with this, and I can play some tunes on it a little bit. So you hold it. You're supposed to hold it with left hand, play it right. So it goes. I'm going to just try like a Jingle Bells or something. Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. How do you like that? I would fool with it for a while. It took me 1 or 2 or 3 tutorials, and I pick it up just like that. You're supposed to mute it, then hold it left side. I bought this one though, it was already constructed online, so it was just a lot cooler, I thought. I'm trying to put my flute away and my triangle. I wanted to get something else out. If Sonia's out there watching me. She's always got drinks, and I think about her and I say, she's so beautiful, so talented, and yet her drink posts are my favorite. If you ever check her out, she plays the piano beautifully. She is really talented, and she does a lot of posts with drinks, and I just told her she should open her own coffee shop, because it's just cool the way she does it. I'm trying to get one of these open. This is like iced coffee things. All you do is break it from the top, and I'm trying to cut it all off. I was just thirsty for a coffee. With these things though, you need to add. I'm gonna put it near my book. I get coffee on this book. Oh, be mad at myself. Let me put my composition book away. I'm gonna start working on some pieces this weekend, and Wednesday will be Composers Wednesday if you'd like to join me. I don't know if you've ever seen this either. I got this from the American Beethoven Society. To show you how busy I am. Look what's on the back. Yeah. Okay, so that's a mouthful there, man. Okay, so this is my composition book. They've all been notarized in there, all official. I'm trying to put things away and have this at the same time. It doesn't say shake lately, but I imagine if I read it, shake hard. Okay. All right. I deserve this. Now this is not an alcoholic beverage, so, that I don't drink. So let me see what it tastes like without adding sugar. Oh God. It's just raw black coffee. So you put a little cream and sugar in it, and it's okay. Okay. Well, I'm about to end this and have my iced coffee. You know, a lot of people joined me today, and I want to thank everyone for joining me. And I must say, thank you for supporting classical music. I have contacted Miss Lucia Drake at the Press of Atlantic City. I am going to see if she's going to run a thing. She told me to go to the Current newspaper. It's like a smaller paper. I said, I think being accepted to the Library of Congress is very noteworthy and a milestone, to say the least, for Atlantic County and Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, where I live. And you should put this in your Press of Atlantic City. And she did agree with me. And she said she had to go to a meeting. She really did, I could tell. So she said she's going to get back to me later. Those newspapers always take a long time. But they did, thank you, Press of Atlantic City. They did help me with a book one time. I wrote a book. It's called Life of a Violinist. Really fantastic book. It's all in classical music. Oh, I added some cream and sugar, so I want to see. Sonia, look, I had an iced coffee here. This is the Sonia. Oh, it's very, very strong, but good. Oh, okay. I thought that flute sounded pretty good. Okay, so Robert's putting everything away. Excuse me. Oh. One must bow. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining Robert on Cello Sundays. I'm back. It's wintertime. I said I'll be back in the winter. Summertime I take off. But I did do a little composing, and a little hard piece I did in June. It was June I did it. June, July, August, September, October, November. 6 months later they said absolutely. But it was so complex that I can't tell you. Like I said in the video, it literally takes 2 people to play one piece. That I had to go that complex, out of the box. I said I had to start thinking like Beethoven when he was thinking, go from your gut, everything you got, and put it on there. And I said, fine, I'll do it. I'll do a double major. Maybe later on I'll try a triple major. But if you look at all strings, that's sort of a triple major, but it's still a single major. But it's all the strings. It's C, G, D, and A on a D major. Thank you. Don't mind my hand like this. It's just sore. I'm sore all over. Oh. And yes, I have been working out. See, my dumbbells, barbells. Keep me big and strong. Been doing good. 62 years old, October 22nd. 6 feet, 190 pounds, and 16-inch arms. So my arms are getting bigger and stronger, and the biceps, triceps, everything. So everything's going great. Even my shoulders, my chest has become really, really big here. So it's good to go to the gym and work out. For musicians too, to do the same. I'm trying to get at all my instruments right now. Okay. Let me bow with the cello. 1, 2, 3, go. Working out is good for celloists because this is a big guy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just about everything. You know it's a long cello Sunday when you got to take a break. When you have to take a break from the middle of the video. Thank you for everyone. Oh, someone else's. Thank you. Oh, it's Bootsy. Hi, Bootsy. Tell teacher I said hi. Bootsy, tell teacher that I got accepted by the Library of Congress. It's in the video. Just rewind it. Oh, that needs more cream and sugar. Okay, so I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this up. I have to finish putting more stuff back. Let me finish putting this back and it'll be the end of that. Okay, and thank you very much for joining me. And that precedes the end of another Cello Sunday. The year is coming to an end already. It's almost December. I've written a piece I'm going to play on my violin called O Telebon. It's a German folk song translated to English. I believe it's O Christmas Tree. It's always played on with Charlie Brown. So, oh, that coffee. I did want to say before leaving, thank you very much for joining me. This is what some of the older pieces look like as compared to my first piece. March 12th, Bach's birthday. So I just drew on the lines, and this is what they look like now. Oh, someone wants to join in. Fernando. Hi, Fernando. Hi, Bootsy. This is what they look like now. Bootsy, while I have you on here, so you don't have to rewind the whole tape. But I started small on purpose because I see Mozart's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star wasn't that big. So I figured better start small and then work my way up the scale. So it would be like I will understand more about composing and get a clearer picture. Like when you're in school, you learn the alphabet, and this is number 13. Wait a minute, Bootsy, I'll show you the piece. It's number 10. I made it to the Library of Congress. Here it is. Tell teacher I made it. This is a piece, I just played it. It's like a double major. It's so complex though. It's just really, it's almost like a duet. It got approved. I'm still waiting for other pieces to hear from them. I sent them 16 pieces. Of course, one definitely it was approved because I had the letter right here from them. If I can find it. Oh, my composition book is such a... It might be in my other thing, this thing. And it is. I've been approved by the Library of Congress, Bootsy. Can you see that okay? Ta-da. Thank you. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Knock on wood. Robert's officially a composer. And it was Robert's number 10 in D major on cello that did it. So I think that's... And my hand's a little sore even with this wrap on. So I wasn't going to do cello Sunday at all today. Wow. But I wanted to get it out of the way that I wrote and was accepted to the Library of Congress as an officially certified composer of classical music for the cello. They feel that I'm good enough to be in the, to have my own registration number and everything. So I'm so pleased with myself. Overwhelmed. Maybe someday I'll make a CD. For everybody out there who thinks I should make a CD, please leave me a comment and say, Bob, make a CD, make a CD. If I get enough people telling me to do that, I'll find out who makes CDs and give it a try. I did it with books. I wrote 3 books, so I could try. I don't think it's a publisher, but whatever a person does that makes up record albums or whatever, or CDs or whatever they're called. That kind of a person, like Sony Music or something, I don't know. Who knows, maybe I'll meet Taylor Swift someday. Or Spalding. Okay, so I hope everybody liked today. I'm kind of going to end it now. It's been about an hour. Take care. Thank you very much. I'm not looking down at the press. I'm just really wiped out, man. Just really wiped out. You know, I took advantage of the summer, though. At least I got that number 10 out. Thank you for joining me. Kelly, German, Frederick, Audubon. I can't read the names on some of these. Ko, Bootsy, Frederick, Sonia, Laura. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Facebook, for supporting classical music. And everybody should tell Mark Zuckerberg that Robert and we all say thank you to him for supporting classical music, because he loves and supports classical music. Oh, this iced coffee is just really... I needed it, but it's just really Oh my Lord. It's real triple shot black coffee. And then I had to add my own milk and sugar to it. If you rewind it, Bootsy, you'll see. Don't look at the look on my face when I take my first sip with the cream and sugar. Okay, listen, take care, everyone. Have a good Thanksgiving. And I'm going to try doing Composers Wednesday, so I do number 16, number 17, number 18. I got 2 or 3 now in my head to get them out. It's harder to get them out now. Then everything will be okay. Take care. Have a good weekend. Keep playing your musical instrument. Keep practicing hard. Take care, Robert. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me for Composer Wednesday.